After 7 years of preparation, a new project adjacent to the Western Wall is opened. Totally based on musical sculptures, light, smoke, and glass, the project offers the visitor a spiritual experience different from that of any museum. Work on the project started 7 years ago. During this period, fascinating archaeological findings were discovered, such as the mikveh from the Second Temple period. These were incorporated into the exhibition, forming part of the experience. Inspiration for the project came from a story by Moshe Amirav, who participated as a paratrooper in the Battle for Jerusalem in 1967. The hero of the story, Rabbi Menachem Mendel, a simple Jew from Vilna, whose highest aspirations, indeed his entire being, revolved around Jerusalem, the holy city. A simple story, but here at the Western Wall it develops a lot of meaning and symbolism. The experience is built on 2 levels, a unified creation sculpted in light, smoke, music, and narrative. The Chain of Names. This is a spiritual, symbolic level in which the visitors take an allegorical journey, moving in single file over a narrow metal bridge, leading them through 7 halls, each of which represents a special period in the history of the Jewish people. The halls are similar to Roman milestones that mark the distance along the way. Our forefathers and the 12 tribes. A nation in its homeland. The destruction. Yearning for Zion. The Holocaust. The rebirth. The memorial wall for soldiers of the IDF who fell in the battle for Jerusalem. Each of the halls houses a creation formed by layers of glass, engraved with the names of people of that period. The halls are dark, and the visitor is engulfed by smoke and light. In the background, music appropriate to the subject plays, and a narrative helps to transfer the message. Glass was chosen as the material for engraving the names, due to its special qualities. As a substance, it is both ancient and modern, formed from single grains of sand, solidified by heat and pressure, and becomes one solid entity. A single sheet of glass is transparent, fragile, and sensitive. But once several sheets are banded together, it becomes a powerful, strong, monolithic block. The different glass sculptures in every chapter have one common denominator. They are all made of layers that are fused into a single entity. Beams of light, expressing spirituality, create a dialogue with each and every one of these glass sculptures. The second level is the Hall of Light. This level is comprised of a choreographical and theatrical display of light beams that cause visitors to introspectively search their inner selves, inspiring a form of meditation on a background of dancing light, encompassing the spectators seated in a dark, minimalist hall. The narrative of the story of Rabbi Yisrael Halevi, adapted from the original story by Moshe Amirav, is told. The audience is seated around a central focal point, the Well of Light. The hall is divided by a black semi-transparent gauze. Each member of the audience is able to see a vague, blurry image of his companion from the other side of the group. The seating arrangements incorporate the central message that we are all links in one chain with a central focal point and roots that both embrace and forge us, our heritage, our history, the core of our existence as a people. Jerusalem is a concept and abstract symbol. Stars twinkle above when sporadically light beams feed the Well of Light with rays of energy. The narrator's image, at times visible and at times enveloped in the cloud of smoke, is projected on the black gauze. This creates the illusion of the narrator floating in space, his body is semi-translucent, allowing glimpses of fellow group members seated opposite. Finally, the meditation and pensive reflection reach their height. Every individual and his concept of Jerusalem, every one of us, another link in the chain of generations. After the show, the audience exits the hall, confronting in all its awe and grandeur the Western Wall itself. Every one of us is a link in the chain of generations, a chain that originated with Abraham and continued throughout the history of the Jewish people and will continue into the future. This unique project was initiated by the Western Wall Heritage Foundation, and created by a team that included artists, artisans, and dedicated and experienced professionals. Our sincere gratitude and appreciation is extended to all.